All right, another day, another. I've only got one eggplant sprouting, and it should be several of them. This is black creme. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Got 2 coming up in that. No, actually I got 3 coming up in there. Oh, this is brandywine. I've only got, there's 4 actually coming up, but they're just 2. There's one right there coming up. So got 3 coming up. This is the cucumbers and squash. Nothing coming up yet. I'm gonna close that off. These camellias, there. I don't know why them's getting them burnt places on there unless it's getting too hot. That don't look good at all. I'll leave them in there. Now, that goes under there, that goes under there. Actually, I'm gonna need that toolbox. Actually, they're still not being able to get around him. You know, he pulled that out there. Okay. Now, you know what? Um, now, I have got to find them dang seeds. I don't know. I want to see something here. GoPro, stop recording. I'm gonna be trying different ways, best ways to germinate seeds and everything. I'm gonna use different methods. Now this one, I like this. It's got a vent, but I don't know how well that will do. That's going in there. But now this is going to be extremely hard. I really needed a storage shed out there. I really did. Because that means every time I do something out here, I'm going to have to cover stuff up. And just putting stuff under that table doesn't mean squat, because with it like a fold-up table, that's could leak. Of course, I could put a piece of duct tape across that and prevent that. But the weather won't hurt this. But I don't like, I could show you, is my pickup stick out here, or is it in the darn house somewhere? Looks like it's in the house. Now, my potatoes, something's already been digging. Sure, that ain't a sprout already. It might be. But yeah, I'm studying about this thing. This thing is not, wait a minute, has he got that under the hinge? Yep, he sure does. Now, I suppose of course I don't have an air compressor. Gosh dang it. I could tack that back there. Well, I don't know if I could or not. Well, I could. Okay. These seeds, where is my seeds? Maybe I put them in here, did I? No, that's my perlite. I'll put these seeds in there. I know them will stay. Dry now. Alright folks, I'm not trying to garden to make money. I'm just gonna try to garden to teach any tips and stuff I might have. I'm gonna put these here. Boy, look at my Lisa Kleckner gardenia. All kinds of new growth. I'm not going to be cutting on this. I already cut on it once. I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to wait till it does a little bit better. This here, I wish this would have never got wet. Gosh dang it. Put that under there. I do know some tips and stuff about stuff. Or people's told me that. I don't know if I know anything much or not. But that's going out to the trash. That's going out to I'm gonna have to figure out something. I could sure these here won't hurt them to get wet. This here, that's fertilizer. This is, if I'm doing little succulents and cactus and stuff, this would be ideal for that. These here, the only thing I don't like about, I don't know if that's going to work or not. I just thought I'd try. But these are azaleas. This is that vine over there, and I guess I can just have to, I'm trying to root in this way. These is my ties. All right, I need to My daughter's right. I never start nothing that I can't go big on doing. But this time I can't go big. I want to go big. But anyhow, I'm gonna take this for temporarily. I need tubs. Okay. GoPro, stop recording. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna mix a mild I think I'm gonna just go with the 1 teaspoonful. And believe it or not, 15 bucks that costs. And guess what? They throwed another full one, never been opened, to the trash when we was moving. I don't like to go heavy on the fertilizer on young, very young plants. Now, for just a small operation like I'm doing, which it's not even big enough to call it an operation. But I love these types of sprayers here because I'm gonna have another one filled with malathion. And let's see how that nozzle is set. I guess there's no setting on it. Probably not. Well, wait a minute, that's not. That, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Something. Don't like that. I'm sitting there singing its praises and finding out that ain't gonna be what I wanted. There, I knew there was something missing. I got a tip missing. Yep. I'll send that back to yep, there's something missing on that. You know what I need to do? Actually, now, folks, what I'm going to do, I don't need to go anywhere today in particular. There's my pickup stick. See them tomatoes, it's called Big Bush and Big That and all that, and that's about as big as them little suckers get. They're not worth what you pay for them, and I'm not sure what she paid, but you can bet she paid upwards of $10. Now, those are gonna stay there. I'm going to, that's going out to the trash. GoPro, start recording. Watch this, guys. I hadn't had to call nobody. to go around and bring my scooter around, or to plug my scooter up and make sure it's charging. I hadn't had to do any of that. Watch this. Now, I kind of halfway walked to my scooter. Now I'm on the scooter. I'm in the scooter. I'll turn my scooter on and charge it up. And then I'll just kind of back up a little bit. Alright. Got my pickup stick. And now how about that? And I'm out and about, and I hadn't had to ask nobody to get nothing for me or any of that stuff. There goes that trash in there. Now here I go for a ride. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my goodness. I mean, wonderful. There's a Sanford and Son sofa. You know what? That thing right there is a piece of crap. You can turn that thing over and there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 20 screws that you can take loose from that underneath, and the arms will fall off in one piece, and the seat will fall off another piece, and the back be another piece. That's the way they build them things nowadays. A lot of them. There's still furniture companies that do it the old way, but not so much. And I learned the old way. And what is that? That is beer bottle. That is a wine bottle. That's a drink bottle. There's another drink bottle up there. I could keep this whole area clean right here. Now that house right there, that used to be the office for Spink's Auto Sales. And Spink's Auto Sales sold out 4 or 5 years ago. And they they went, and the people that bought it, they still running the auto sales and calling it Spanx, but they're back there in that little building in the back, and they're renting that house out, and they hardly ever got any cars. Now they keep a few cars around. $495 down for a 2010 11-year-old car, a Kia. And usually if the air conditioners work, they put on there cold air. They don't do much. I got a friend that saw something there they liked, and the guy went and liked it and put a deposit down on it, and then he went to get his wife to show it to her and finalize everything. And the wife was P.O. And I might add, I think she wears pants in the family, you know, so to speak. Of course, everybody wears pants now. But, so, they wanted the deposit back. Well, he signed a non-refundable disclosure thing on that. They couldn't get their deposit back. Yeah, boy, she was up. They lost the deposit. She wasn't gonna get that car. Their husband went ahead and got it, but she wouldn't let him do it. But that's the deal. You know what? Should I peep in there just because there's even one over there? I could always. Let's see. Let me get turned around here. Let me get turned around. I'm just gonna peep in there. I ain't gonna get nothing, but I am gonna peep in there just for the heck of it. I'm dumpster diving again. Yes, I am. I'm dumpster diving again. I hope my daughter don't watch this video. There's a love bug. You see that love bug right there? I hope them suckers ain't fixed to come back. Empty.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing.
What you looking for?
Totally empty. Totally empty, and I couldn't get it anyway. I'm an old dumpster diver and I can't do it anymore. Ugh. I can't do it anymore.
What you looking for, some aluminum?
A year ago I was walking just fine. I got that daggone COVID-19 and I haven't been able to walk since. Oh crap.
How about that? Think you can carry it?
Yeah, I can carry it.
I got more, but
how many you got?
One. We're gonna have 5 of them.
Wait a minute, is that plastic or is that?
That's aluminum.
No, that's aluminum, ain't it?
Aluminum. That's cast aluminum.
Son of a gun.
You want it?
How many you got?
I got 5. That aluminum don't weigh shit once you take all that steel and copper out of it.
Oh, you know what?
But that copper inside of it sells for like 30 cents a pound too, because it's iron copper mixed the ballast.
Yeah.
This whole thing's sellable, but if you don't want it,
set them right there. I'll come back.
I can't set them there because
no, I'll take that. I'll tell you what. Just put them in there. I can't do this stuff anymore. Boy, I would love to
There's some younger people that'll take them. I'll just give them to the kids.
Yeah. And we just moved in the house and I can't.
You're gonna have to work to take them apart.
Yeah, they won't let me. Son of a gun. Boy, it just tears me up. Just tears me up. I used to jump all over that stuff.
Yeah, they'd probably give me money straight at the scrapyard. I probably don't have to do nothing to it. They'd pay for it.
Yeah, but I can't even drive anymore. I have to depend on my daughter for everything. She don't like me fooling with it.
Yeah, I don't like getting old myself.
Yeah.
But you got a couple years on me.
Son of a gun. What is that electric that you got in your hand?
What's that?
That. Put that in there. I'll take little stuff all day long.
I'm supposed to put this in there, but I'm carrying all their other stuff, so I'm throwing it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome.
You have a good day, sir.
You too.
I just almost chomped at the bit. Daggone it. I can't do that stuff anymore. But that goes, is that copper wire? Or is that aluminum wire? That's copper wire. They're not allowed to. That's copper. But it's fastened to the building. Oh, we're going. But that's the ground for that whole box. Man, I'd be in deep doo-doo if I did that. No. Son of a gun. But there's copper's more than 30 cents a pound. Or if it ain't no more than 30 cents a pound, I wouldn't even fool with it. But, well, I might. Oops, there's another one of them things. What is that? Yeah, I think that lady was right about that. That's a roach. Not a roach thing, but probably rodent killer of some kind or something. That's a gas. Oh, that's the laundromat. It runs the wire dryers on gas. Oh. Wow. Wow, that wasn't nothing. Man, that stuff that man wanted to give me there, wow. That's 5 of them. Now, if I had them home, I'd take them apart for the copper. Trash. Look what I just found, folks. electric wire. Son of a gun. That's going with me. I don't know how much of it's there, but my daughter would tell me to leave it, but she don't have to. She don't have to know it. Bless her heart. I promise, baby, I'm not gonna drag up. But this stuff is easy to sell. It's easy to sell. I don't have to do nothing to it. I'm gonna put a bunch of it right down here at my feet. They must be doing some new wiring or something in there. Look at this. Did I get it all? There's some. This is a good day for Dauber, considering. And this is dumpster. Any wire in that? That's aluminum. I ain't gonna fool with that. I'll come back tomorrow and cut the wire off of that. Are they fixing to open that drive-through? It looks like they've been rewiring it. Yep, they're fixing to do that over. They're fixing to open that up. That means I could go to the drive-through and spend money if I had money. Look what I got. Look at all that wire. I might be. I'm slowed down. But you can't stick a fork in the Dauber yet, because I ain't done. I'm not done yet. Holy cow. I sure wished I could took them big light fixtures. And them things got big transformers in them, you know, that's got quite a bit of copper in them. But like the man said, they're devil to take apart, and I don't have no place to put them to get them out of sight. And if I pile them up beside the house, I'd be hearing about it. You see that pile from Scrap and Pallet Man, what I got there? Look at all that wire. And I didn't have to cut any cords. Alright guys, I'm headed to the house. And I hope my grandson ain't got his nose sticking out the door when I get there, because if he sees me with this wire, he'll be telling. I just see him there going out. The only way I would ever stop my heart from racing when I see a pile of scrap is to be led. It's kind of like that George Jones song, that guy loving that woman, said he'll love her till he dies, but he stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. Oh, this is so wonderful. Well, let's see, I got, how am I gonna do this? You know what? I ain't gonna do it all. I'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. I wonder what that is. Is it a charger? It's some kind of a charger. But I can take that completely off. That's about, I'd say that's about $5 worth of wire. Yeah, I can hear my grandson now. Poppy's at it again. Poppy's at it again. All right, there's a little copper there, and there's some, oh, that's a good, I might make a, now see, a lot of scrappers I know, they get something like this, they scrap it. Some of them might take it apart, but see, this looks brand new. And that has value. Of course, I'm not going to try and sell it. I'll try and use it if anything. That's steel there. That's steel, but there's copper, and them plugs are all good. Now, GoPro stopped recording. Well, Poppy's at it again. But I am able to get up on the deck, and I'll put this under the table. I'm sorry, Jen, I ain't dead yet, dear. The only way I would ever stop my heart from racing when I see a pile of scrap is to be led. It's kind of like that George Jones song, that guy loving that woman, said he'll love her till he dies, but he stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. Oh, this is so wonderful. Well, let's see. I got. How am I gonna do this? You know what? I ain't gonna do it all. No. Well, Sherry away. He stopped loving her today. Wonder what that is. Is it a charger? It's some kind of a charger. But I can take that completely off. That's about, I'd say that's about $5 worth of wire. Here, I can hear my grandson now. Poppy's at it again. Poppy's at it again. All right, there's a little copper there, and there's some, oh, that's a good, I might make a, now see, a lot of scrappers I know, they get something like this, they scrap it. Some of them might take it apart, but see, this looks brand new. And that has value. Of course, I'm not going to try and sell it. I'll try and use it if anything. That's steel there. That's steel, but this copper and them plugs are all good. Now, GoPro, stop recording. This is like spaghetti, boys. Well, if I could have brought them light fixtures, well, I couldn't bring them light fixtures home because there's no way I can't. She won't say much about this, but anyhow, I gotta get this thing ready to park. I got my keys over there hid, and I suppose I'll tell somebody else where they're at if I possibly croak. They're under that black plastic thing sitting on the table with a flower pot on it. Now it ain't no secret. GoPro, stop recording. Well, got on my scooter today, didn't have to ask nobody nothing to bring it around. Jumped on that thing and went for a ride. I done some dumpster diving. Yes, I did. Boy, this guy had 5 of them big commercial lights that goes on parking lots and stuff. He was gonna give me all 5. Matter of fact, he set one in my basket on my thing, and I'm like, Boy, I'd love to take that thing apart. Them things got a big copper transformer in them and everything, and plus that's cast aluminum, the housing. And finally I said, no, just take it on. No way I could hide them things. I could maybe hide one, but I don't have no way to haul that stuff, and so he left me a little electric junction box. I'm gonna take that apart and get the copper out of that. But yeah, I was standing there looking in this dumpster, and he come up, and we started talking, and he brought that thing over there and said to him, I would love to have had that. Oh, she whiz. But I had to pass on it. So I went on down the road after I got done there, and I come across this place. It's some kind of a restaurant that's been closed, and they're redoing some stuff in there. And then I seen a box that had a dumpster out back. So I thought, what the heck? I went over there. I didn't even have to look in the dumpster. I should have. But this box and a bag was sitting there, and I seen a bunch of electric wire in that bag. I opened that bag up, and I probably pulled out just judging from the weight as I was getting, there's probably 40 pounds. Now there's a light fixture sitting over behind the dumpster, got some copper wire on it. I might go back. I didn't have nothing to cut it with. I might go back over there tomorrow and cut that stuff. But I enjoyed getting in them dumpsters so much. But I had a good day. I had a good day. I would love to have had them light fixtures, but if I had somewhere to put them or had me a little building or something, I'd have sure enough got them, but I didn't have them. But well, you can see it all on the video. I don't know why I get the yawns. Every time I start talking on this thing, I get the yawns. I got a story, and this is gonna have to be about 19. Let's see. We lived at Broad Creek Village. This is gonna have to be about 1950 or 1949. And Mama sent me to the grocery store, and it was called an open air market. I don't know why they call it that, but she'd always send for errands down there, and they had like a charge account there, and so I'd get what I'm supposed to get and tell them to charge it. And but sent me after a couple of loaves of bread. Tell you the truth, I can't remember if it was 1 loaf or 2 loaves. And this was a pretty busy intersection that I had to cross and everything, and the market was right there on the corner. So I went in there and I got the bread, and I'll come back out, and I was standing there at the corner, and there was a school bus pulled up there. We rode a private school bus, and ours was different than the regular public schools. And and the bus was stopped there. There was a light there and everything, and the bus was stopped there. And I was standing there on the side of the road with that loaf of bread. And the kids was looking at me and everything, you know, and hollering at me and stuff. I don't even know what they were saying. Didn't care. So I started pitching that loaf of bread up in the air. I pitched it up there and catch it, and the kids was laughing about it and all this stuff, you know, and I was feeling my oats then, so I pitched it up there, and they're chuckling, and then all of a sudden I took and I grabbed one end, the other end, and I squished it like an accordion, and they pitched it up in there again, and they was really, I was the center of attention. I was throwing that bread up in the air and squashing it, and it was Wonder Bread. And it was like a wax paper wrapping on it. So, you know, you could squash it, you could hear the air coming out, and then I'd pull it back and I'd squash it again. Yeah, I was ruining that loaf of bread. And finally, I've got 2 or 3 stories there about that blog, about going to the grocery store. I'll tell you one at a time. But needless to say, when I got home with that loaf of bread, it was demolished. I got my tail tore up over that loaf of bread. And there wasn't nobody laughing. Well, yeah, there was too. My stinking little sister, she's a year younger than me. We always thought it was funny when one of the others was getting a spanking and it wasn't us. She was laughing then. But that's all right, I got even. But I got my tail tore up over that loaf of bread. But I don't know what got me started pitching that thing up in there like that. And let's see, I was 8 or 9. 8 or 9 years old. I got a lot of stories about going to that grocery store and one time I went to the grocery store and it almost killed me. I'll tell you that one tomorrow. Could have killed me. but it didn't. But I sure run that loaf of bread. It was. I like, what they call it, showing off, showing out. But that's when we lived in Norfolk, Virginia. My dad worked. My mom didn't work. She was a housewife, housekeeper, whatever you want to call it. And my dad worked at the shipyards in Portsmouth, which is a city right next to Norfolk there, and he worked on ships, building ships for the military. He worked on them Liberty ships they was building back during the war and everything. That's why he never got drafted, because he was working in construction of those ships. He never got drafted. I don't know how he'd have done if he'd have got drafted. But anyway, guys, that's my story. I had a good time today out there riding around and looking in. I think I looked in 2 dumpsters. And I'm going to start watching them dumpsters from now on. But I had a good time. I had a good time with that loaf of bread. You had to have been there and seen that. Them kids is really getting the bang out of me doing that. And they're probably thinking if I did that, I'd get my tail tore up. Well, don't worry, guys and girls. I got my tail tore up. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'll see you in the next one. GoPro, stop recording.